playgoers. Please take a moment to silence your electronic devices. Please no recording or photography. And please no food in the theater. The players are at hand. Let us, on your imaginary forces, work.
Our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bringing another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke!
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My gracious Duke, this man have my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine. I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men.
Oh!
Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I, to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my desires up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My fortune's every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius. and which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
Come now, my love. Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Well, how to choose love by another's eyes?
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may thou marry me, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee with Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that my frowns could such affections move.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affections move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. There, my Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seems Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lover's food till deep morrow midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know it all, but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For, ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense.
But herein mean I, to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Ah, here is the scroll of each man's name thought fit through all Athens to perform in our interlude for the Duke and the Duchess at his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Heracles rarely, or part to Terracatin, to make all split. The raging rocks and the shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebe's claw shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Name the rest of the players. This is Heracles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith that not to play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Oh, that's all one. You may do it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe true. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Pyramus! My little dear! My Thisbe, dear and lady, dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And here, I hope, is a play fitting.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me. I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play a lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you into any nightingale.
You may play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man, and therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake.
Yes!
What beard were I best to play?
Why, what you will. But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, to request you, and to desire you to con them by tomorrow night and meet me at the palace wood. Not a mile without the town, by moonlight. There shall we rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I shall draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Hold! Or cut bowstrings!
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forests wild. But she, her force, withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, that all their elves, for fear, run into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you're that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet Puck. You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-fed horse, beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress would that he were gone.
right, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon. Fairies, skip hence! I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know, when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin, sat all day playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India. But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskinned mistress, and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since the middle summer spring, met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Himes thin and icy crown in odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery set, the spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling child to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order. And in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait, following her womb, then rich with my young squire would imitate, and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles, and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy! And I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We'll chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress pass it on in maiden meditation, fancy-free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once, the juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she, waking, looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where's Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. No! Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here I am, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. And Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me, but as you use your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place with high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. I will run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase.
I will not say thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follows me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Die in the temple, in the town, in the field you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do says scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet, musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. And thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
Away, all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye that shall appear when thou wakes, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the woods, and to speak truth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it.
Lysander riddles very prettily, but gentle dear, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separations as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, to that fair prayer say I, and then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl! Upon thine eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep the seat on thine eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius!
I charge thee, hence, and do not haunt me thus!
Will thou darkling leave me? Do not so!
Stay! On thy peril! I alone will go.
Yo! I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compared to Hermia's speary eye? But who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so. Lysander, say not so. What though? He loved your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I do love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young, till now ripe not to reason. And touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes where I o'erlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius I, but you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce, I must confess, I thought you a lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. And all my powers address your love and might to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and thou sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander? Lord? Gone? No sounds, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
And here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we shall do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never do. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill self, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Byre Larkin, a perilous fear. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit! I have a device that will make all well. Write me a prologue. And let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom, the weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
Make it 2 more. Let it be written 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeared of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourself. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than our lion living. And we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Not a whit. You must name his name. And half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies. Or, fair ladies, I would wish you. Or I would request you. I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name. And tell them plainly he is Snug, the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But, masters, there are 2 hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, as you know, do meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Find out moonshine! 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 Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come with lantern and bush of thorn and say he is to present or is to discharge the person of moonshine. Yes. But there is another thing. That is to bring a wall into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, do meet through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, father?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him to signify wall, or let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your part. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter through that break there, and show everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, begin. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors.
Not odors.
Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Oh, marry must you, for you must understand, he goes in but to see a noise he heard, and is to return again.
Most radiant Pyramus!
No.
Most radiant Pyramus! Most lily white of hue, of color, like the red rose on triumphant briar. As true as horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus' tomb! Ninus, man, why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is past! It is never tired.
As true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only that.
Oh, monstrous! How strange! We are haunted. Pray, masters, fly! Masters, help!
I'll lead you about, around, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire. And they bark and grunt and roar like horses, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeared. Oh.
What say you, Bottom? What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you? Oh.
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could, but I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I shall sing, so they shall hear, I am not afraid! The ouzel cock, so black of hue, with orange tawny bell, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
Good angel wakes me from my flowery bed.
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dare not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cried cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love share little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors do not make them friends. Nay, I can clink upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. But if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood, do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I will give thee fair fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers doth sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas, blossom, cobweb, mustard seed.
Ready.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Not to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
Pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Peas Blossom. Your name, honest gentleman.
Mustard seed.
Master Mustard Seed, and promise you, your kindred have made my eyes water ere now. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him and lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue and bring him silently.
We're doing like 12-year-olds.
The technical skill. Who have been playing it, I would imagine the quiz so
Also,
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest, thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take, an ass's null I fix it on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes. Hail, hail, hail. When they him spy, so at his sight, away his fellows fly. Ah! I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When, at that moment, so it came to pass, Titania woke, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, so when he wakes up force, she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman. But not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you, he that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe. Oh.
I the chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'ershoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then?
You spent your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more.
Oh!
And from thy hated presence part thy soul. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
Oh. There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood, go, swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against you to appear.
I go. I go. Look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery. Sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we this fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one. This must needs be sport alone, and these things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and thou so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what thy love shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy. Oh, How ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting growth.
Right! Oh, hell, I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen. Is it home returned there to remain?
Helen, it is not so!
Disparage not the fate thou dost not know, lest thy peril thou abide dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found. Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay when love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him by. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive that they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I'm amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me, and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious, celestial? And wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do! Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent. Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, that to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw it and prove it too.
Yeah, quick, come.
Lysander, where to take
No. He'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You're a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, foul thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love, outloathed in medicine, O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. What? I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? What news, sweet love? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say?
I by my life and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me! You juggler! You canker blossom, you thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from No modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fine, fine. You counterfeit. You puppet. You puppet.
Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eye! I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not pay! You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her. Lower? Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I never did love you. Hermia didn't ever keep your counsel. Never wronged you. Say that and love me to Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you for love. I followed him and he shed me hence, trying to strike me, spurred me, and to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further.
Why, get you gone. Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart I leave here behind.
What with Lysander? With Demetrius.
Yes!
Be not afraid! She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little? Again? Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer to flog me thus? Let me come there!
Get you gone, you minimus, you bead, you acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone, speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt defy it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you.
Nay, go not that I will not trust you. I nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say. Oh.
This is thy negligence. Still, thou mistakes, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, I've been called.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger.
Make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town, goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again! Thou run away, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! It's a bush! Where dost thou hide thy head?
coward? Art thou bragging to the stars? Come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still he dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen and I, in a dark, uneven way. And here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day. For but if once thy show me thy great light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Ah! Thou runst before me, shifting every place, and durst not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither. I am here.
Nay then, thou mockst me. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens from daylight, from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while for mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come! One more! 2 of both kinds make up 4. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they meet afraid.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Then the country proverb known, that each man shall have his own, by your waking will be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man will have his mare again, and all will be swell.
Come, sit upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do boy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me back the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, Monsieur. And good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown a honey bag, Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your leave, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's. So methinks I am marvels hairy about my face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet
lavender. Oh, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek thee the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But let none of you people stir me. Oh, I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, and I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awaking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower had such force and blessed power. Now, Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music call.
Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now, when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound, music! Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silent sad trip we after night shade, we the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
For now our observation is performed, and since we have the wayward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical the discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. But soft, what nymphs are these?
Oh, my lord, this is my daughter here, and this Lysander, Demetrius, this is, and Helena, old naders. Helena, I wonder of their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go! Bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends!
St. Valentine is past.
Begin these woodbirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord! You have heard enough! I beg the law upon his head! They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me, you of your wife and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this, their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena, in fancy, following me. But, my good lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now, but as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like a sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health come to its natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it. Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by, with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And for the morning now is something worn, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta. These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. In the eye you found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? It seems to me that when we sleep, we dream. Did not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
There was a fight?
Yeah, I think they both slept.
When my cue comes, call me. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho.
Peter Quince? Flute, the bellows mender? Snout the tinker? Startling? God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what that dream was. Man is but an ass, if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no man can say what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he shall offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to reproach, his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write me a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
If we come not, the play is marred. It goes not forward. Doth it?
Nay, there is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing not.
Masters, the Duke is come from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom! Thus hath he lost 6 a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom! Most courageous day, most happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what. For if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything that is spell out.
Oh, well, tell us more, sweet Bottom.
Not a word from me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred! In any case, let this be have clean linen, and let not he who plays the lion pare his nails, for they are to hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it was a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
What these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth to heaven. And as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or, in the night, imagining some fear, how easy's a bush supposed to bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us to wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Ah, come now. What mask, what dances shall we have to wear away the long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate!
Here, my Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mass? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a brief. How many sports are hot? Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That have I told my love in glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it played from when I from Thebes came last a conqueror. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, and not sorting with a nuptial ceremony, no. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have heard a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the plays there is not one word apt, one play unfitting and tragical. It is, my noble lord, for Pyramus then doth kill himself, which when I saw the first, I must confess, did make mine eyes water, but more many tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
9. My noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard the play over, and it is nothing in this world unless you can find sport in their intent, extremely stretched and calm, with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty do tender it. Go, bring them in.
Oh, thank you very much.
And take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged, and duty and his service perishing.
Oh, why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake and what poor duty cannot do. Noble respect takes it in might, not merit.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
Oh. If we offend, it is with our good will. That you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you, our true intent is. All for your delight we are not here. That you should here repent, you. All the actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand on points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this play, but wonder on.
till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus. If you would know, this beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man, with lantern dog and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which hides by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle did she fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. The trusty Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. This the cranny, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence!
Oh, grim look tonight. Oh, night with hues so black. Oh, night, whichever art when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eyne. Thanks, courteous wall. Job shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see. It will fall packed, as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall, full often hast thou hurt my bones, promoting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones, with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love! Thou art my love! I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen to the fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tied knife, tied down.
Thus have I walled. My heart discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
The wall is now down between the two neighbors.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Here come two noble beasts and a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor. May now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion, rough, in wildest rage doth roar.
Then know that I, as Snug the Joiner, am no lion found. Sorry. No lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The best at it, my lord, that I ever saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head. Huh? Huh?
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man in the moon?
He dares not come there, for the candle, for you see, is already in snub. Huh?
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
Proceed.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. Myself, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. And this dog, my dog.
All those things should be in the lanthorn, for they're all in the moon. But silence, shh, Thisby's approaching. This is all
Ninnies too.
Where's my moon?
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Truly, the moon shines with good grace.
Well, now's lion.
And so the lion vanished.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisby's sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck! Oh, dear! Thy mantle good! What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum! Crush, quell, conclude, and quell!
Passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that looked, that liked, with cheer. Come, tears, confound. Out, sword and wound. The pap of Pyramus, I that left pap where heart doth. Thus die I. Thus thus thus
No, am I fled? Oh, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. No. Die! Die!
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and yet prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before this becomes...
She'll find him by starlight. Oh, here she comes, and her pathway.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! Quite dumb. Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh! These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone! Lovers, make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Our sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore which shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, lay my breast in brew. Thus, this ends. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
I and Wall too.
Oh, I assure you, the wall is found that parted their fathers. Would you like to see the epilogue? Or hear a Bergamask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse, and never excuse, for when the claims are death, there need none to be blamed. But come, your Bergamask, and let your epilogue alone. tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. Sweet friends to bed.
Now, the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now, the wasted brands do glow, and the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now, it is the time of night, where the graves, all gaping wide, everyone sets forth his sprite through the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light by the dead in drowsy fire, and every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bright bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three, ever true in loving be. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take their gate, and each several chamber blessed, through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar called. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.